Okay. Okay, we are on. Okay, so as I was just saying, we've already done this. We're already well into a price phase. We're coming towards the end of a price phase now. So we've just done that move. We're now in a very short-term uptrend, but we now need to do some time. So we're going to get a pullback here. So not really a high probability of anything right on the open, but well, anything can happen in this market. That's what's so good about it. So. So we saw on the 5, a lot of price there, a lot of price there as well. So
order submitted.
yeah, okay, that works.
Order canceled.
It's not going to let me do that because it's always on top. So I'm going to do this. So you can see at the moment, I'm just, one of the things that's really important, guys, before the market opens is just make sure your time is synced, especially when we're dealing with such short-term time frames. It's obviously important. But we're stuck at the moment, stuck in a range. But hopefully we can get some sort of pullback. I've got that level in here that I showed you before. Yeah. So a quick little spike, just a little suck in before the market opens. Yeah, they're all over the place. Whoops. One's on top. one of the things I just pretty much can't be looking at. We're on such a strong uptrend on the 5. So I think short is pretty much out of it. There's no short lower high. We're above long-term momentum, so if we can get a pullback, that would be nice. So not looking great for the open. It's looking pretty volatile. So we've got 15 seconds to go. We're already in an uptrend, but we need a pullback. And okay, well, down to that level we talked about. Needs to So as I said just before, that line that I've just got down there, you can just see it in the bottom of the screen. It's a really strong support level on the 5. It's in a really strong uptrend at the moment, so this should be some sort of pullback. But it's probably going to be pretty volatile, so we're just going to have to sit out for a little bit here just to see what direction it's going to go. On the higher time frames, it has been in a downtrend, but very short term it's up. This is why a lot of trading is not actually trading, because there's a bit of confusion on who's actually in control at the moment. Okay, so coming down to this level again. So just remembering, I can from the 5-minute chart, I know the trend is up. We're still making higher lows. We're above long-term momentum. So just still strong on the upside. If we can come down to this level, we need to build a bit of a base first. Go sideways a little bit. Okay, so this is a critical point here now. this is going to decide what we're going to do, whether we're going to find some support here. Very important level, so we need to turn here really quick and really strong. I really don't care either way. You can keep going down because then we'll just get an even better look. And that's going to be level down there. Yeah, that's the 50%, and that's the level from before. So it's interesting watching the bars at the moment. As soon as there's been a bit of a move up, it just gets sold into straight away. Okay, here's another go. Doesn't look right on the chart. Very messy on the downside here, but that's actually a really good sign, because as it goes down, it's not going down strong. It's really volatile. So even though we're moving down, it's like down is not fully in control. But we've just had the 5 minutes just closed. We need to bounce now. We need to bounce off this level. If we can just get the 5 minute bar, yeah, we're probably going to need 10 minutes. Yeah, it's going to try. Okay. Well, this is very interesting. Again, not going short here. Gee, we'll definitely hit this level here. So we'll hit 29.2,300. Just want to see if we can get down to that next one. Just under 29.2. Come on. Just flatten out a little bit. We've got 2 minutes to go on the 5, which would almost be a reversal bar if it closed right now, so don't think it would do that though. Doesn't meet the rules, this one, but this could be the little low. Just done a quick double bottom here. Good morning, Bella. I know I don't, well, people are really good at the moment. I think most of you know me, but I don't really answer the chat, as you know, because it just takes a lot to concentrate and do this. I'm here to make money, not here to content create and entertain in a sense. So I hope you guys appreciate that I'm concentrating on this. So right now we're getting the pullback that I was looking for, but it's actually a little bit too much now. So we've got 15 seconds to go on the 5. Okay, that's going to close really good. That's going to come all the way back up. Okay, that's an okay close. When I start the live, my God, there must be so much pressure on my brain. My brain overheats. Oh, this looks nice. Look at that, just got sold straight back into. Have to take that back. Okay, just try it again on the 30. Well, the bad news is this is boring because it's just volatile, it's not doing anything. But the good news is we're having a pullback and it's not really strong. So hopefully what I'm looking for is possibly a long. And that's really it, because going short would be against the trend really, and it's already into the move. So, but we could just keep drifting down. We look at that on 5, yep, 15, oh, okay. That's a big. Okay, well that alley is really going to be interesting because that's gone all the way up and come all the way back down. We've got 17 minutes to go. getting the feeling it's not going to rally. Yeah. Well, trend is down at the moment, momentum's down as well, so can't go short and can't go long. So we're just going to have to wait for this to possibly flatten out. The only way I can possibly go at the moment is if it flattens out and go long. But this actually looks like a pretty decent little sell-off. So I've got a slightly different layout tonight, but you can see I've got two tabs here, just so people know I've still got the Apex accounts running in the background. They're all there. So I've got that. I've got my Take Profit Trader, Lucid, and my personal account. So I actually take trades on my personal account when I'm doing prop firm. I haven't seen anybody else do it. Everybody else is like, no, you trade it very, very differently. I just don't. So only time will tell. Well, that is a huge move. I'm hoping we can find some support here and get some sideways movement, because I think it could actually be a pretty good move to the upside if it was, but it's so I was thinking maybe 50% of that 5-minute range, but we now have 13 minutes to go on the 15. That's going to end up being really bad and a really strong close. So 13 minutes to go, we'll know where everything is. But I was probably expecting that to go on, and that's probably a sign of where the market's actually at. Yeah, that's very significant there. So we're at a really, really big level now. Just look at the cash on the 15. Yep. So that's it there. If it does go any further, then that's the level there. But spoken about this before. I like the open and the close. might get a turn here. I'm just going to stand for a second. So it's like 30, I think it hit 40 today in Dubai. So I'm in my office with my computer running, and the air conditioning just is struggling a little bit because it's been so hot outside. It just glares through the windows. So just got to get up and walk around every 15 minutes. Well, this is the chance. It has to do it now. It doesn't look very encouraging, the pattern wise. If it does go up, it looks like it's going to drift. Yeah, not really convinced. I might wait for the other way around. So we've got 3.5 minutes to go on the 5, and you can see it's going to be a really strong bar. I just said it was going to come back. I looked at it, you can see I've got the level right in there. I just can't find an entry. There's no entry. I'm not going to mess with this yet. Yep, can't short this yet. Oh, very tempting. Let's see if it does it on this. I'm going to do it on the 30. No, it's not going to. Last couple of seconds it did it. I'm still not convinced. Okay, it closed, but that was the 5 close as well, so that's going to give it a little bit of a kick. That's too much of a pullback now to be significant, but hey, we could still go to the high again. This has been a crazy. I just don't see it with that pattern. Well, this is not very pretty price action at the moment. The way this is going up is the same way that it went down. It's like there's no liquidity. It just sort of casually went down and now it's casually drifting up. I really wanted to see like a really big up move here to say that up is still in control, but it doesn't really look like that. Now it's starting to look heavy. Unfortunately, momentum is still up here. Really want to go short. Well, this just looks heavy now. Well, I don't think I'm getting ready for long now. It looks like it's going to come back up to this sort of level and maybe then turn over. So we just got to wait and see now. There's nothing clean. There's nothing clear at all. It's possibly that 30-second. Yeah, it doesn't look clean at all. So. stretch for a second. Oh, well, like I said, I wanted to go short. That this is where it gets really interesting now. I think we should. It's a really big low here. Yeah, I should have been more ballsy on that. Oh well, maybe not. Straight back down. So it would have been break even anyway on that one. It's not a good sign for finding support there. That was a pretty good chance to give it a little bit of a move. So if we can flatten out a little bit, we're going to need to flatten out here, and then we can get a run up. We've already done too much price to go down, but we still could keep going down. But if we look at a 5-minute chart at the moment, it is just straight up, straight down. Just that purple. Trying to. It's trying. It's just getting sold back into. Yeah, I don't like it. No, look at that. That 30-second just closed really poor. So. No, we're going to have to wait for this. Just don't drift up. Well, here we go. Is it going to break the low and flush everyone out and then reverse? This is what they usually do. They'll try and break the low, take out all the computer orders, and then reverse it. That's what you guys are going to do, aren't you? Oh, that's tough to take. There we go. Quick PPT. I'm not really confident in this. I was thinking about attaching it and I just wasn't really strong enough, but anyway. God, there's different values all over the place there. One was 230, one was 132, one was one. I'm finding that when you go with different prop firms, you get different prices. Obviously, they're all different feeds, so kind of makes sense. But okay, well, I'm glad I got out of that because I would have just been stopped out there. So it's not that great. And there you go. Well, yet again, I called it. There's no problems with the direction. It's trying to find the right sort of entry. Oh, that didn't come up on the screen, did it? I've just seen that. What a ding dong. Sorry guys, that didn't come up on my YouTube screen. That's a new chart that I've got up and I forgot to sync it. So you can see that there's an amount in the thing, but the trade didn't come up on the screen, sorry. That is shit. Let me just try it just to make sure that it's in sync there. Yeah, it's still not there. There it is. Okay. So now it's showing on the screen. Yep, okay. Yay! Anyways. So for those of you that are just watching, the one that I took was just as it broke through that level there. So it broke through the high, so it can't be against the trend. It had just been after a time phase, and then that bar broke through the high. So just trading with the trend after a pullback. That's it. Oh, bit messy. Need a runner. Whoa. Okay. Do, 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 do. I knew to do this again, but it's not. It's slowing momentum, so that's a no. Nearly sucked me in, nearly thought about it. This is why we have rules, so. So, this is a good one for students. Where are we? Well, it's going to try and run from here. It needs to do a little bit more time. think it's gonna go though. If we can just hold for a couple more minutes. No. Just drifting through it. You don't have trend and momentum in sync on the 5 at the moment, but I still think it's going to go up. Probably go to this next level. Yeah, well, that's not a good sign, is it? Turning over there, it's just broken through that geometric angle. So you can see here. Oh, what are you doing? So there's that. Trading's tough, isn't it, guys? So this actually looks a lot better for turning over, but it's just going to take a little bit of time. If it can come down to this low, we'll probably get a long again, actually. I can't short that. It doesn't really have a short lower high. So it's... Pretty happy with this layout now. Very good. not very clean. I was thinking if we were going to come back down here again, but now it really does look like we're building to go up. Especially if you look at the 5 now. And, I mean, that wouldn't be surprising. This has been just a stupid bull market. It's just crazy. So we've got slowing on the downside, so we could get some sort of move. Yeah, we've just gone from well above to well below. So if we can hold, we're going to have, we're going to have to hold here, but if we can hold here, just so we're going to look for, we got, it's not very, just nothing really clean there. All right. Okay, so we've got a minute to go on the 5. We've got to stay above this level here. We've got to stay above this line. I think we will. As long as we don't get a strong close on this, we should get some sort of support around here. But again, you can see what it's like. This is not a night for beginners, guys. This is a very volatile, no one's clearly in control sort of night. Any sort of trades, you can say I've already taken a trade so far, it's going to be short term. It's going to be lock-in profit until we build big enough for some sort of significant price phase. Normally, when you get a big move, you get like a pullback beforehand. We're not even getting pullbacks, we're just getting volatility. So we've got straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. So we're holding at 50% of this range at the moment, which is up, down 50%. So we need to hold here in order to go up. If we break through this, and if it's going to do it, it's going to do it now. If it's going to break, it's going to break now. And then that means it'll come down to the low, which again is this area down here. And if we can do that, that'd be great. Please drop. Please, please drop. Because if we looked at this, no. Nope, not yet. It's just not good enough. Okay, it tried. It's not good enough. So that's fine. Look at that. Got sold into, and now we're testing that low again. So if we can just break this low, we should get a little bit of a move down. But I really hope we can come down to this other low. Or reverse early. I can't do it. It's down. Momentum is down. And that's why you have rules. God, I love these rules. How easy would it be, like especially for students, you could see, how easy would it be to go long on that? That's easy. That's not bad at all. They just sucked people in to go long then. Trend was down, momentum was down. Come on. Breakthrough, come down. Get down there. Just remember, guys, what I said before. So, like, would you go short on that? That's the question. No, don't do that. Excellent. Come on. Down you come. Well, you can see we're holding. We're starting to go sideways. So let's see if we can have one more push towards this low. I can't believe it's actually going to do it. Okay. Very interesting. Okay, let's see what it does. It's going to close here strong. It'll probably break through, and then I think it's going to have to rip back up from here. 25 seconds to go on the 5, so that's very interesting. What they'll often do is close it strong on the 5, try and suck some people to go short, but I just don't see how it can keep going down here. Great close on the 32nd. Mother. Five-minute done. Come on, push through it. Push. Come back down to the, we need to come back down to the low, and we need momentum to flatten out a little bit. Excellent. Needs to really test this low or break through it. Be great if it broke through it. Oh, a number of times I've seen this. I'm going to get a big bar that goes through here. Okay, now we're starting to flatten out a little bit. Just needs like 2 minutes here. 2 or 3 minutes of going sideways here, or even a drop. Okay. Next level. That ruins it a little bit, but that's okay. We'll just have to wait for it to flatten out a little bit. Next low is that one there. Oh. Well, we can't predict. We're just going to have to wait and see. So it didn't hold that level, kept going. It's now just drifting down. And this is a massive level on the 5. You can see it's a really big level there. It's a big level on the 15 as well. We've still got another level to go if it needs to. That's another level down here. There's no entry to go short. It's just drifting. So we've got 40 seconds to go on the 5. I think they're going to have to reverse it after this. There's just no way you go short on that. Okay, 10 seconds to go. Let's see if they hold it. 4 seconds. Yep, they've held it. Okay, this is where it should happen. we're going to need to possibly do a small 5-minute bar here, which would give us 5 minutes of going sideways. But no, this is very negative. Which again is fine. It's not going to be a... Oh, this is so tempting, but it just... Momentum is still down. Is it going to be the one? Yep, there you go. Okay, minute 35 to go on this 5. So if we can close here, we come back down a little bit, might get a higher low, we might get a decent entry. I should have taken that 30-second. It's aggressive. Okay, so 11 seconds to go on the 5. So this is the other critical point now. So it's coming up to that 50% of that bar. Ideally, a little pullback here would be nice, and then come down and test. Yeah, okay, that's good. Let's see how that closes. It's trying to go down and actually getting bought. No. Oh, gee, that's going to turn. trend and momentum are not in sync here. Oh, that looks nice. If not for purple there. Nah, it's not worth it. Not good enough. Come on, fail. Make me feel good. Yep, that's already 50%. Nah. This is going to get messy for a little while. Tough night. Pretty tough night. That's 13 points. That's mad. That is mad. That bar there is 13 points. No wonder why the range. That's a 35-point bar. Okay, that makes sense. Wow, the ranges on the Nasdaq these days is just amazing. There are so many points. So many points. Wow, I didn't know that. Okay, guys, YouTube, I'm going to wrap it up for you guys. It's going to be a little bit volatile for a little while. There's not going to be anything really high probability. The most of the stuff was just that one that we had on the open before. Had this big move down. You can see we're definitely downtrending. So we're downtrending, still making lower highs, breaking through the low. We've come down to here. I think we need to build a little bit of a base now, actually, and then we'll probably come back up. Why are you going off? So, yeah, I think we're going to get a rally. But I think it's going to take a little bit of time to happen. So, we'll get ready for that. Whatever I do, I'll post. But otherwise, okay start to the week. Missed a couple of trades earlier on, which was a bit of a pain, but green is green. I've been, for the past 2.5 weeks, think I've had, we looked at the stats on Friday, didn't we? I had, on the take profit trader, I had 16 trades, 15 wins, 1 loss. And on the Lucid accounts, which was 2 weeks, it was 8 days green and 2 days red. And those 2 days red were like $3 or something small. So just back being green every day, which is good. So we'll just keep building on that. I'm waiting for the really good one to come along that I can get in and stay in on. But it has been pretty volatile at the moment. So we'll just be patient and keep going. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great night. I'll see you later.